everybody, this is the West Anglian here, and it's been a while since I've made one of these videos, and any videos at all. Anyway, because there was a Steam sale not that long ago, I was able to pick up the RSC 321. Now you can obviously tell the differences without me even needing to go into depth, but yeah, straight off the bat I'm just going to say that the RSC 321 model is just awful. Now I can't remember which one's released first, but I will probably put a caption in first. But anyway, let's have a quick look. And yeah, obviously you got default sounds. So basically, the cab is just awful. Like, there's no attention to detail or anything. Literally, there's no attention to detail. Press the cab light button. Destination indicator. But you can only press H and it turns the headlight markers with the tail lights on. So that's pretty shite. Non-functioning signal bell, just 456. And obviously this was made before 456. So some of these features, in the cab layout, etc., I think have sort of been recycled into the 456 with a couple of minor differences. But obviously you're restricted to view in the cab. It's just awful. Now let's do a quick sound test. And also I'd like to note that the brake has been released when it should be in full service. I've literally just whacked this in a free roam, and this is literally how it comes. The DRA, you can't even So anyway, let's just get. So it's obviously set in neutral, not the right position. You got no DSD either. Obviously, as I just. Oh my god! I literally tried to move. Oh my god! The brake is awful. Oh, it's just funny. So you got restricted view. Obviously you got three cab views. So driver, non-drivers, and I guess someone who's trying to get a cab ride sort of view of the cab. Sorry, wrong view. So obviously you can do the wipers for this side. That's pretty much it really. You can't do any of these, you can't set up any destinations, you can't even press F7, F8, whatever, or Control Shift 5. Overall I'm going to give this cab a very sorry 3 out of 10. But let's go into the passenger view, because this is the funniest bit. Sorry for the ear rape. And look, I didn't even bother doing the FCC maquette. If you've seen the 319, they've done the FCC maquette in it, and you can't move around. You can't make this shit up, really. You got a restricted view, you can't even see that much, and the maquette is wrong. The colour scheme is alright, but the whole model of this is just. It feels rushed. It feels like it was just made in Blender for a freeware project or something like that. And yet DCG are charging $11.99 for this. Like, seriously? Like, once we get onto the AP version, and you can't even zoom into this very sorry, I'm assuming, scum-like newspaper. And obviously we've got the headlights, which only do one setting. And obviously F7, F8, nope, nothing. Control Shift 5, nope, nothing. So it's one of those destinations that you gotta sort out in the editor. But let's just open the doors quickly as well. Yep, the same sounds from the 483. God, like this whole like unit is an absolute shambles. Like, I still can't believe that DCG said, yeah, this is fine for us. Yep, everything is fine. No, literally no door alarm, no nothing. It just shuts, and it's got the same sounds as a tube train from the Isle of Wight, the 483. Anyway, let's get on to the more realistic sort of 321, I guess. So obviously you've seen the exterior loads of times. There's loads of cab views. This is the view that I normally drive with. So you got destinations you can put in. Let's just say 0, 0, 300 for Cambridge. And it sets up Cambridge with a route code. So you got Cambridge there. However, it doesn't set it for the rear of the train. Now, the one sort of critique, and it's obviously not about the cab, because the cab is a far better improvement than the one we got beside me. Obviously, the cab looks like the real deal. You've got the DSD, you've got everything, DRA, you've got a proper reverser, you got proper brakes, function DRA, pretty much function everything really, apart from the cab door, because like that sort of technology didn't come around until only recently. I'm not going to test the horn because I think you know what the horn's going to be like. My one critique is obviously that the tail lights aren't set. So for a scenario you have to actually go to the rear cab, press K, also maybe set destination 00300, like so. And also I forgot you need to press O and that toggles the lighting, which is a pretty decent touch. Shift O turns it off, and yeah, you all know about that, you've probably driven it many times. But let's go on to the doors. So obviously you press T, unlike the newer sort of models where you have a more sort of, I'd say, accurate way of opening the doors with two fingers. Anyway, yeah, the doors are sort of, I probably can't get a decent sound. But there's two features you can have. So obviously I'm going to headlights on as well. So you've got obviously day, marker, night, and they all act the same. So if I was to, so you've got different settings of headlights as well. Blah blah blah. So this is on DRO mode. So obviously you see the doors. I'm going to do them again on the guard operation. So obviously you've got two modes. You've got guard operation and driver operation. So if I press T, obviously opens the doors. In real life it's all DRO. And obviously there is no passenger view in the AP Wagons version. However, as you can see, there's a pretty detailed view, even without needing an actual passenger view. So I like. Now the only problem with the doors being like this in scenarios is the doors won't close before the train goes, and it's like the 313 as well, which is some weird bug, I guess. But yeah, that's the doors pretty much done, and now I'm going to jump into a scenario and actually test these. So this is the first scenario that I'm going to test. I'm just going to leap up the kitchen on this one. I haven't chosen the next scenario. But anyway, certain Stevenage released the doors to allow passengers to board before calling all stops to Peterborough. And obviously we are at Stevenage, so let's open the doors. Christ. This is one of the included scenarios with the train. It's a career scenario, so... So we've got an 8 coach 321, 415 and 406. We're at Stevenage. So obviously I'm going to turn the headlights on, like so. And I should change it to 8. Oh yeah, we've got a guard spell for some reason. But we can't reply to the guard. It's an interesting feature. God. To be fair, the physics on this aren't as bad as I was expecting it to be. Sounds obviously rubbish, but that's to be expected from a DGG product. But I'm quite impressed by the physics, because most other DGG trains, put it in full power and then you're off for like 100 miles an hour in like 2 seconds. Clearly our HST hasn't had the AP sounds applied to it. Anyway, I'm going to cut off at 75 miles per hour. Pretty interesting how you can still hear the motor sounds. Pretty interesting. So these are the same sounds. Like everything in this unit is just, it's not up to scratch. here's the most important thing. Let's test out the braking. Braking seems a little hard for step 1, even though it is showing 1.5 on the main reservoir. Like, I should have made a step 2 application. Yeah, the brakes are quite dodgy. It uses the 455 compressor sounds. Oh my god. If this doesn't say recycled, I don't know what will. Oh, Christ. And here it goes again! Disgraceful. So anyway, this is the second scenario that I'm testing. This is the scenario, one of the scenarios that comes with the 321 pack. 2 Yankee 16 went into King's Cross. So obviously, let's release the doors, I guess. Turn the lights on. And now let's go into... Has the destination been set to King's Cross? No, it hasn't. So 00100. Let's just check the rear of that. Oh, wrong way. If that's been set to King's Cross. Now let's get our headlights sorted. And then let's set our destination 00100. And then let's change it to 8. And obviously I just need to press R to close the doors, F to reset the DRA, so obviously we've got the same line speed. I'm just going elsewhere. And yes, I could open the windows, but everyone knows that opening the windows just improves the audio of the motor sounds. Obviously we don't accelerate as fast as the DTG 321, but you know, the AP wagon version is more realistic in terms of pretty much everything. Cut off and coast. I'm going to brake at step 1. And as you can see on this 321, step 1 only goes up to 1 bar on the main reservoir. So I'm going to need to make a step 2 application. I'm just going to bring it down to step 1 temporarily. Now back in step 2, we'll be stopping at the end of the platform. So anyway, that was a fair and impartial comparison between these two units. I'm going to give the AP Wagons version an 8 out of 10 purely because there are a couple of things that should be enabled, such as destination and tail lights when you first prepare the unit. And I'm going to give the DTG / RSC unit a horrible 2 out of 10. So if you're looking to buy a Class 321 unit after so many years, I'd obviously recommend the AP Wagons version. Plus you get a lot more liveries, scenarios, and a more better unit. Anyway, I have been the West Anglian, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye everybody.